Say good morning.
Morning.
Easter is getting ready for her first day of college. Yay!
Looking at, I understand her level of communication with everyone else is quite difficult, even when it comes to me.
Bye.
Bye.
I thought you went off to school somewhere. No, I said,
You gonna pray over her?
oh. You drive for Harold?
I did.
Okay. So who is this with?
Powell. It's on the ARC.
Okay.
But it's under PS. It's like at PSC.
Okay.
So it's a whole
Okay.
different
Yeah.
program. You got the lock right now?
Yeah, it's locked.
Yeah.
Can you bring me?
Put your elbows in.
Okay.
Bye.
Oh, you there?
You go again, then you put the lotion on the face.
Remember what I told you? What you supposed to drink?
Water. Water.
Bye. Whatever way is easiest for you. Probably. Can she face forward?
She can, but because of the seats.
Oh, well, she can.
I mean,
the-
most of my other ones, when I don't have two, I just set them like this.
Okay, wherever's safest. Good morning, guys. Today is Friday. In the video that I'm about to show, you'll see Easter going off to college. Yeah, she got accepted into the program. I think I told you guys that. So that was her getting on the van. They come and pick her up every day, which is super awesome. And we are following the van to see how many stops he has to do and how long she will be on the bus and stuff like that. So I will be back. Say good morning. Yeah, he's trying to hurry up and adjust the mirrors and so we can catch the guy. It's 30 degrees, y'all. 30. Y'all, we at the red light, and I wish I would have had my phone recording. So this guy is literally running across the street with a coffee cup, running to try to, get across the street at the light. Why I don't know. That's beside the point. He makes it to the other side. This truck that has like some cement equipment on it turns the corner where he crossed and backfired. He just held his heart. He just knew he was gone. And then it kept backfiring. The truck backfired probably 4 times. Oh my God, it was hilarious. He was still, when the light changed, he was still standing there with his cup of coffee, cigarette, holding his chest. Jesus. Oh, I needed that. Just not her parents. That look, the lake cell, that must be the parents. Yeah, why are we sneaking behind the building, Jesus? Watching Easter go to her class.
She probably did it. She knows. She did that for Ariana first day. What did Clifford do?
They were probably ready to get rid of Ariana. So now do we drive around? I thought we was gonna go back to the other part. Alright guys, so after we finished stalking the van that picks Easter up, we stalked out to see, literally she get off the van and there's nobody waiting on her. So that was concern number 1, well number 2 probably. But then we heard someone, so there was a lady that helped her through the, walkway or whatever, breezeway through a building. And that's like a major concern. So we were like peeping around the corners. And then I think they saw us. They were like, I think those are her parents. So it was just funny. But we had a long talk with some of the people in admin, because Easter has never been in a program where she did not have an aide to, like, companion person that helps her transition or get to wherever she needs to go, to help her go to the bathroom, because that's something that we have to help her do, and they don't offer that at the program. But yet they don't want parents to be there because it interferes with the child learning to be independent, and we get that. But we ask like all of these questions in the interview process, and now they're saying, well, if you feel she needs someone, then you guys could have someone. Well, when you interviewed us like a month or two ago, I think it's like 2 months ago, 2.5, we could have already had this schedule. We already have someone that can go and get her changed and acclimated for lunch. But like literally they're saying lunch, she can go to the student service. Well, where they're at, student services way across campus. How is she supposed to get way across campus? Yeah, she can push herself, but she's not gonna know where to go. And she can talk, we can understand her, but a lot of people can't understand her. So we've got to figure out some strategies, guys. So we're going to go eat, I think, at Village Inn, and I will be back. Hey guys, still Friday. I want to tell y'all I'm tired. I'm so tired. So we pretty much was at the school with Easter. Like, we were out since this morning, and I think we got back about 2 o'clock, and I got to lay down for maybe like 45 minutes. I'm headed to one of my good friends, the one that I did the birthday stuff for. Sorry guys, it's craziness, Lord have mercy. So Easter gets out of school at 3:15. Her bus is scheduled to be here at 4:25. Why is it 5 o'clock? So my husband had just came to the car because we were going to switch, and I take the van because they were saying that something happened on his first stop and he was an hour behind, and so he was going to have to go get her. When I tell you, this place is not giving us a whole lot of encouraging things for parents to let their kids go. And I understand college and stuff, but they got a lot of bugs that they got to work out there. So I'll talk about that in a second. So my friend that I did the birthday stuff for back in October, she's taking me out to dinner, her and her mom, for my birthday. So I'm headed there. It's probably 5 or 10 minutes from the house. So I'm just waiting for now the bus to get out of the way. Easter seems to like it. It's just we got to get some admin stuff situated with them. So I'm gonna try to drive, and hopefully traffic's not bad. It is 5 o'clock traffic, and we were supposed to meet at 5, so we will see. And I will try to record a little bit maybe when I'm there. Alright guys, before I hope you can hear me. I'm gonna just wait to listen to the music for right now. But today has been very, very long, and just trying to see how this program works. And we're all for her having her independence because she needs to learn that. But there's several different levels when it comes to someone with cerebral palsy, Down syndrome, autism. So Easter is at the lower spectrum. We can communicate with her with no problem, but other people have a hard time sometimes understanding her until they're around her for a while. And it's just a lot. Like, So we got back to the school after, our spying and talking to admin about our concerns this morning. We got back. We went to breakfast to Village Inn, and then we pretty much went right back to the school. So we never came back home. And so she had lunch today from 12 to 1. So we tried to wait, for her to eat. And then I went and got her and, got her to get her changed and cleaned up, which she did really good. Her clothes were good, no issues. But as we were standing there, my friend who I'm going to go meet works in public safety. So one of the students went to the bathroom, a boy student first, and he came and stopped and told us, he said, "Hey, there's a lady on the floor and she needs help." And we're like, "What?" So my friend went, right over there to the bathroom, and one of the students, she's older than Easter, she fell because she couldn't open the door all the way because the door is heavy and they don't have handicap accessible buttons. And so my friend, I had to help her up, and a different lady had to help get her back into her wheelchair. She had one of the electric scooters, and she was like, I can, she was saying she could walk, but she kind of needed help in the back. And I was like, that's the crap I'm talking about. This is the stuff that we have a concern about, and you're trying to say that we're being overprotective parents. And my friend even said, look, I'm going to be honest, because she's in public safety. She is next to the chief of police of that university, and she said there's been several times where some of the students wandered off across the street. Now this is a busy highway. We're not talking about like the university's tucked off somewhere. It is off of a busy highway. And I'm like, seriously? And so then the director came over and tried to calm us down and see what our concerns were. And she was like, well, she's in public safety, so she can tell you what her experiences are when it comes to our students. And my friend is very blunt and honest, and she said it. And I was like, you know what? Stuff happens, don't get me wrong. But my thing is, Easter, if someone can't be there to show her, hey, good morning, do you remember how to get to where you're going? You can't just let a child with cerebral palsy just wander around without any help. And they said on her schedule she should have a peer like mentor person that's all like with her for certain classes and stuff. So we'll see the schedule today, but they don't get it. And like the lady that's the director, we know her because her daughter was in high school with Easter. And so she said, look, I had a tough time letting go, her name is Tiffany, letting Tiffany go. And she had seizures, and she's failed a couple times having a seizure right here on campus and da-da-da-da. And I said, look, I get that. And I said, and there's different levels of, how severe the disability is. I said, Tiffany can walk. Tiffany can talk, and you can understand her. And I shut her down quick. You know what I'm saying? It's not like we want Easter to be independent. And there are things that my husband, I felt, or him and his ex, have enabled her, over the years by just babying her, because I try to make her do certain things. You know what I'm saying? But when this is her very first time of doing that, that's very difficult for a parent to just trust y'all when we don't even know you. And I was like, how does the teachers know who she is? I was like, what if they don't understand that she's saying Easter? You know what I'm saying? I said, we heard the lady call her Rachel. That ain't her freaking name. Y'all don't have a picture of her or anything. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't. And they were like, well, she's like, what do you mean? We just ask her name. Okay. But like I said, if they don't understand her, how are they going to figure out when we never met the teachers? We met the directors of the place for the interview process. So if y'all feel like I'm, if I'm being, too much, let me know. If y'all have a child or family member or somebody close that has had this, what I'm saying, this is all new to me within the last 5 years that we've been together, almost 6. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's one thing because we were comfortable when she was at school because she had an aide with her. And I don't know. But that's my rant. So I'm almost to the restaurant. I just wanted to just say that because I had a moment at the stoplight to tell somebody that it's just too much. Like, and then like my husband, we were sitting there waiting for the van to drop her off. He called, no answer. Finally he called back and they were like, oh, well, you know, he's running behind. And my husband's like, well, so y'all couldn't call and tell us that he was having issues at the very first stop so we could have made arrangements? Like, why do we have to keep calling and calling? Just, you know, like, that's and we weren't the only parents there that were stalking out, because one guy, his son, he's in a different county, and he said, we signed up for the program. We didn't know anything about it until the bus came to their door at 6:30 this morning to pick him up. What kind of mess is that? He didn't even get his postcard to say that it was orientation or the bus schedule. So that's where we're at. And orientation for the average person doesn't last all day. So they're looking at us like, well, didn't you get your program? I see he had a postcard that say orientation on Friday, but no time. Yeah, we got that. And that school starts on Monday. I mean, really? It was a Nerda black lady. She helped with some helpful information, but at the same time, she was like, you know, I don't know. I think she's older, and I think she's single, and she's always like, she doesn't want to acknowledge me. She always just wants to talk to my husband. I'd be like, oh no, sweetheart, I got right in front. You going to acknowledge me? You best to believe that. You know, and she's like telling my husband like, oh, look at me. Okay, you got to take a deep breath in, you know, in through you. I'm just like, yeah, like you tell your track kids, breathe in and out. And my husband's like, okay, and I'm going to be back up here for lunch to check on my child, period. She was like, I'm like, really? I was like, he's trying to be nice. But I'm like, you know what? I ain't got time. I just don't. I will be ugly. I will. But I'll let you know how dinner goes. And we have a second dinner to go to for a different friend who we were supposed to go to the casinos with, but that something happened with their scheduling with their daughter, so that got canceled. So now they're having a birthday surprise dinner on the beach, and it's at 7:30, I think. I don't know how I'm gonna make both of these, and our grandson is supposed to be here at 6 o'clock. I don't know. I just told my husband, I was like, well, can't we just get her a gift and tell her that we can't make it because we don't have a babysitter? Like, we were scheduling to have a babysitter for Sunday. So I don't know what he's going to decide. I'm kind of crossing my fingers that he decides not to go, because the beach, I mean, it's not that far from here, but it's cold. Even though it's inside, it's supposed to be inside. I don't know. I'll be back.